to India. We have a very special guest with us today, the very talented Akshaye Khanna, who's here in Singapore to promote his new movie, Section 375. Akshay, tell us about this movie and what made you pick up this story. And
it's a wonderful courtroom drama about the very unfortunate crime of rape and how the Indian law defines rape and the complications that are associated with it. And so we take a particular case and follow it right from the beginning to the end, right from the accusation right up till the final judgment is given in the High Court. So it's a very interesting journey of how the law works, what are its interpretations, how it can be manipulated. The Indian Parliament amended the law of rape, where the burden of proof, what you call in law, is now put on the person who is accused. So that is something that's very interesting. And so it deals with that.
And you're playing the defense lawyer for the accused.
Yes.
In the movie. When you were offered this role, did it even strike you that the role might not be well received by the audience because they get so invested in these kind of issues and stories?
But that's the whole point. That's the hook. That that's the debate that would. This film would probably spark the debate that should people who are accused of very heinous crimes, should they be given legal representation which is of a very high caliber? So some people would say that no, they should not, and some people would say that yes, anybody who is accused of any crime, they deserve, and it's not a question of whether you believe it or you don't believe it, it's in the Constitution, it's in the law, that everybody deserves a certain level of legal representation. And so that dilemma is there in the film, and I'm sure that's a debate that people should have and will have.
Tell me, Akshay, now that you're done with this movie and when you're looking back, do you think movies like these will have a major impact on the way people think, or they look at issues such as rape?
I don't know. I don't know if you ask me specifically about this film, it's difficult to say. But if one looks at it from a broader perspective, films definitely have a huge impact on our lives. Most art forms have tremendous impact, but I would say out of the out of most art forms, film would be the one art form that has probably the maximum impact. I mean, one can watch a dance performance, one can watch a concert, one can look at a painting, one can look at a sculpture, one can look at architecture and be inspired, be touched by it. But the impact that film has is very much more enduring. The impact is much more enduring. It stays with you. It lasts with you. And so, I think, I think this film will whoever watches it, I think I can say with a fair degree of confidence that it will stay with you. It's not something that you'll be able to forget very easily, and that's a good thing.
This is the second time that you're coming back and doing far more movies than one has seen you do it. You look at ease, you look very contented, you look very happy. Is it because of what you're being offered or what you're picking up, the different genres that you're playing with now? Or all of it?
I've always been I've always been very satisfied with what has been offered to me. And throughout my career, right from the beginning, I've never felt that. Of course, there have been times in my career where, like you mentioned, I took a break. Those were the times when I felt that I was not being offered what I wanted to do. So I didn't do it. I just, didn't work. But other than that, I've always been very content and very happy with the stuff that has been offered to me, and is continued to be offered to me.
What next after Section 379?
Oh, I've got something coming out towards the end of the year, like in the next couple of months, which is a very sweet romantic comedy.
Oh, excellent.
It's called, I haven't done a comedy in a long time, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. It's called Sab Kushal Mangal, and should be out in November.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Looking forward to your other movies, Akshay.
Thank you so much.
for talking.
My pleasure. My pleasure.